Hello everyone and welcome to my Yasuo guide. Please remember that this is a guide made for 3v3, however there aren't many differences between 5 vs 5 and 3 vs 3. This is just a short guide to tell you some things you might not have known about Yasuo yet. Also, we all know that if you treat Yasuo well, he can be a strong hyper carry, especially with his high mobility. This makes him one of the most banned champions. So sit back and enjoy some short but important informations. With Yasuo, you run some crit chance in your runes to get the early crits to win the trades. Also flat AD is important. I use 21-9 0 masteries on Yasuo to get the max damage with the crits in my runes. On Yasuo you wanna buy a longsword, Doran's blade and one pot before you got out of your base. It gives you enough damage and sustain to survive the lane, and even getting some kills in the early game is easy. After you bought these two items you rush static shift to get some crit chance, movement speed, attack speed and of course the passive damage. Before you get your second core item, you get a wicked headshot. It gives you crit chance, AD and a dot with his passive. This item you will build into Lord von Dem's Pillager. Now you got two choices. Whether you decide to go full damage or go defensive is your decision on how fat you are at the moment. I usually prefer rushing the full damage build to get insane damage. Combined with your passive shield and some good mechanics will keep you alive even without the defensive items. If you go full damage, you want to go straight for the active combined with the ult armor penetration buff, Hydra for the lifesteal and the rage bait will kill them all. If you're not that fat at the moment, you want to go for some defensive items. You'll have to decide between items with armor, magic resist and lifesteal. In my opinion, buying a Randuin's, a Banshees and a Hydra will give you enough tankiness to survive longer in teamfights and be more tanky. Of course I also want to give you some tips and tricks that will lead you to epic Yasuo plays or surviving a close fight. The first tip I can give you is always push the first wave, so you can get your Q stacked and 1v1 your opponent in lane and mostly get a kill out of it. This will bring the jungler to the lane. And if you play with jungle meta, your jungler will get the options to invade his jungle or free gank bot lane. When you play against AP casters or AD champions with skill shot, you always want to try to block as many spells as you can with your wind wall to avoid annoying CC, and feel free to use minions to get a kill or escape your enemies. Also good to know is that you always want to try to keep your Q stacked, meaning always have a tornado available to catch running enemies or clear jungle and lane faster. If you play some games with Yasuo, you will notice that you don't really need your wind wall to win the games. It really depends which enemies you have. This was my Yasuo guide. I hope you liked it. If so, don't forget to give us feedback in the comments below. On the left side you can see our previous 3v3 video. On the right side you can see our channel trailer. I hope you liked it. Bye bye.